Hello, dear soulmates. Welcome to class. So, in today's class, we'll be learning how to draft, cut, and sew one strap slash one shoulder bodice gown with a ruffle tool. Okay, it's not actually one shoulder because we're going to attach a cap sleeve. Yeah, that's right. We've learned how to draft a cap or a cup sleeve, so you have to use it, to have to sew it. Remember, I said this gown has a strap. We're going to learn how to do the ruffle of this strap with a tool. We're going to learn how to create pom-pom with a tool. Here is a little illustration of what we'll be making. I just want you to have an idea, a picture in your head of what we'll be making. We are going to pleat this flare gown. So I'm looking at creating two pleats in the front here. Is another way to add fullness to a gown. So this side is that will be attaching our two nets, and here are the required measurements. The gown length is 33, the half length is 12, the shoulder measurement is 11, the chest is 27, and the waist is 24. And for us to sew this gown, I'll be showing you the required materials I'm going to be using. We're going to use Ankara to make this lovely gown. This is the two nets that we'll be using. Lining, our zipper, matching thread. Our half length is 12 and I've measured 12 already and I've marked it. The next thing to do now is to measure our shoulder measurement. The shoulder measurement you're working with is 11. 11 divided by 2 is 5.5, and starting from the apex, this upper part, I'll measure my 5.5. I'll put a dot to it, and on that point too, I'll come down by 1 inch. I'll put a dot to it. The next thing, I'll measure my neck depth. To get that, I'll divide my chest measurement by 12. So I'll be measuring it now and I'll mark it out. So with my curl, I'll connect like so. So the next thing is to get my armhole, and to do that, I chest circumference divided by 4 minus 1. 27 divided by 4 will give us 6.75, minus 1 will have 5.75, and from this my shoulder slope I'll measure 5.75 and I'll roll it down. So this becomes my chest line while this is my waistline. The next thing is to bring my shoulder measurement and mark it on my chest line, and that is 5.5. So I'll connect this point, my shoulder slope, and this point. Next thing, I'll look for the midpoint. I'll measure it and divide it into 2, and I'll mark it. So I'll come in by half an inch. I'll connect this shoulder slope to this point. I forgot to slant my shoulder, so from my neck point to my shoulder slope, I'll connect it. I'm sorry, I forget to connect this. Okay, so having done that, now I'll divide my chest circumference by 4, and that will give me 6.75, and I'll mark it on this line. Then I will cover my armhole, connecting this point. So the next thing, I'll divide the waist circumference divided by 4 and give me 6, and I'll mark it on this line. I'll connect the point. There's our basic block. Remember, I said that this is a one strap design. So for us to get this strap, we'll have to alter this basic block. So, and to do that, I'll come in with my trace wheel. And trace out all the mark lines. I'm done tracing it. I will unpaste it quickly, open it up, and mark out all the lines, making sure that we connect all the lines. Let me use this marker and bolden the line so that we can see it more clearly. Okay, so I hope we can see it clearly, right? Okay, so now to alter this bodies, you have to decide which particular shoulder do you want to strap this one or this one. Okay, let's do this one. I'll try to divide my shoulder into two. I'll mark the midpoint. I will decide how much wide do I want it. I think I will do half inch so that I'm able to get 1 inch as the width of my strap. So I'll mark half inch this side, half inch this side, and I'll connect it. So here now becomes my strap. But anyway, we're going to cut it off. It's just for us to know where we are going to, put this strap. At the end of the day, I'm going to put a notch somewhere here so that I will remember that that is the point I have to attach my strap. Try to curve out this part. I think I like what I've curated this. Okay, so I'll bring my notch points here. So I'll go ahead and use and bolden the line so we can see it. Okay, so that is it, guys. These are pattern. I've altered the neck to a strap line, and I try to create a notch here so that I won't be confused when I'm cutting out this fabric, to know the exact place to attach my strap. Okay, so next thing, I'll cut it out now, and then I'll trace it back because this is the front. We are going to retrace it for the back, and then put an opening for the zipper at the back. Okay, please remember, I've not added any seam allowance to this pattern. All the allowances will be added in when we are transferring to the fabric. So here is our pattern. I've labeled it. This is our front pattern, side front, side front. This is on another paper. So what I'm trying to do now is to trace this exact thing I have here into this other paper, okay, so that we can divide it and add our zip allowances for the back. Okay, so mates, I've traced the back, and look what we have here. So this is our back. I've gone ahead to label it. This is a side back, this is side back, and this middle part here is our zipper. So I'm going to open it up now and add 1 inch allowance to it. The back alteration. So now we'll have our front pattern and our back pattern. Okay, so the next thing is to transfer our pattern to fabric.